The sun began its slow descent. Dark golden light streamed through the windows of high school. The library, usually a quiet haven, buzzed with activity. Students huddled over laptops, others tapped away on their phones. The air hummed with the digital symphony of the 21st century. The scent of old books mingled with the smell of freshly sharpened pencils. It was a familiar aroma, one that evoked memories of late-night studying and whispered conversations. But tonight, the usual tranquility was replaced by a different kind of energy. The library was no longer just a repository of knowledge. It had transformed into a digital playground. Here, students could connect with the world beyond high school. They could explore, learn, and share with a speed and ease unimaginable to previous generations. High school was a place of familiar routines. The hallways echoed with the squeak of sneakers and the murmur of conversations. Lockers, adorned with stickers and faded photographs, lined the walls. It was a typical high school, but behind the ordinary facade, something extraordinary was happening. The students of High were growing up in a world increasingly defined by technology. They navigated the digital landscape with an ease that baffled their teachers. Social media, online gaming, and instant messaging were more than just pastimes. They were the very fabric of their social lives. High, like the rest of the world, was grappling with the implications of this digital revolution. They were the first generation to grow up with smartphones in their hands. Social media was their playground and the internet was their library. The students of High were digital natives, fluent in the language of likes, shares, and followers. They moved seamlessly between the physical and digital realms. Their phones were extensions of themselves, connecting them to a vast network of friends, acquaintances, and strangers. It was a world of instant gratification where information flowed freely. This constant connectivity brought with it a sense of both freedom and pressure. They could access a wealth of knowledge and connect with people across the globe, but they were also bombarded with information, much of it curated and filtered through algorithms.
Ria scrolled through her social media feed, her fingers moving with practiced ease. Her phone was an extension of herself, a portal to a world of friends, trends, and endless possibilities. She was a digital native, fluent in the language of emojis, memes, and viral videos. At 16, Ria was a force to be reckoned with in the digital realm. Her online persona was carefully curated, a tapestry of witty captions, stunning selfies, and insightful comments. She had amassed a loyal following. Her every post met with a flurry of likes and adoring comments. Ria thrived on the validation of the online world. She craved the instant gratification of a notification, the dopamine rush of a new follower. Social media was more than just a pastime for Ria. It was an integral part of her identity.
Section 5. A Sea of Faces. The library was a sea of faces, each illuminated by the glow of a screen. Some students wore headphones, lost in their own worlds of music or podcasts. Others chatted with friends, their fingers flying across their keyboards. There was a palpable energy in the air, a sense of excitement and possibility. These students were connected to something larger than themselves, a global network of information and ideas. The library, once a place of quiet contemplation, had become a hub of digital activity. But amidst this digital symphony, there was also a sense of isolation. Students sat hunched over their devices, their faces illuminated by the cold light of their screens. They were physically present, but mentally miles away, lost in their own digital worlds. Section 6. The allure of connection. The internet promised connection, a world without boundaries. It was a place where friendships could be forged with a click of a button and information could be accessed with lightning speed. The students of high school were drawn to this digital realm like moths to a flame. Social media, in particular, held a powerful allure. It allowed them to present curated versions of themselves to the world, showcasing their talents, interests, and aspirations. The number of likes and followers they accumulated became a measure of their social currency. But this constant pursuit of online validation came at a price. The pressure to maintain a perfect online persona could be overwhelming. Students often felt compelled to compare themselves to others, leading to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety. Section 7. A world of possibilities. The internet was a double-edged sword. It offered unprecedented access to information, entertainment, and social connection. But it also exposed users to a host of risks, from cyberbullying to online predators. The students of high school were navigating this complex landscape with varying degrees of awareness. Some were naturally cautious, wary of sharing personal information online or clicking on suspicious links. Others were more trusting, eager to connect with others and explore the vast digital world. It was a delicate balance, and the stakes were high school.
Section 8. A fateful message.
Ria's phone buzzed, interrupting her scrolling.
It was a direct message from a stranger, a common occurrence in my world of online popularity.
The message was short and to the point.
Hey, I saw your profile and thought we could be friends. Check this link. It's something I think you'll like.
Ria hesitated for a moment, her finger hovering over the link. She didn't recognize the sender's username, and a flicker of doubt crossed her mind. But the message seemed harmless enough, and curiosity got the better of her. After all, what could go wrong? It was just a link.
Section 1. The bait.
The link shimmered in the message, an invitation to something new and exciting. Ria's thumb hovered over it, her curiosity piqued. The sender was a stranger, but that wasn't unusual. Her online popularity often attracted attention from people she didn't know.
The message itself was vague, but that only made it more intriguing. Something I think you'll like. What could it be? A funny video? A new song? The possibilities danced in my mind.
She glanced around the library at the other students absorbed in their own digital worlds. Nobody was paying attention to her. It was just a quick click, a harmless peek into something new. What could it hurt?
Section 2. A moment of hesitation.
A tiny seed of doubt sprouted in Ria's mind. Her parents had warned her about clicking on links from unknown senders.
It could be a virus, my mom had cautioned. Or worse, you could be giving away your personal information.
Ria usually scoffed at these warnings. She considered herself tech-savvy, too smart to fall for such obvious tricks. But something about this message, about the vagueness of it all, gave her pause. She reread the message, scrutinizing the sender's username. It was a jumble of letters and numbers, devoid of any personality. A wave of unease washed over her. Maybe she should just ignore it.
But the allure of the unknown was too strong to resist. It was just a link after all. What was the worst that could happen? With a shrug and a quickened pulse, Ria clicked.
The screen flickered, her phone momentarily plunged into darkness. Then, a new page began to load, its colors bright and jarring against the dim library lighting. Ria held her breath, a mix of anticipation and apprehension swirling within her. For a fleeting second, a sense of foreboding gripped her. It felt like stepping through a doorway into a place she wasn't supposed to be. But it was too late to turn back. The page loaded fully, its contents drawing her in like a moth to a flame.
The web page that greeted Ria was a kaleidoscope of colors, flashing images, and bold text. It looked exciting, dynamic, like something straight out of her social media feed. At the top of the page, a banner proclaimed, "You're the lucky winner."
Below the banner, a spinning wheel displayed a dizzying array of prizes: designer handbags, the latest smartphones, even a trip to a tropical island. It looked too good to be true, but at that moment, fueled by the thrill of the unexpected, Ria wanted to believe. A pop-up window appeared, demanding her attention.
"Congratulations," it declared in bold letters. "To claim your prize, simply log in with your social media account." Below the message, a familiar login box awaited her credentials. Ria woke to a cacophony of notifications. Her phone vibrated incessantly against her nightstand, its screen a blinding beacon in the pre-dawn darkness. Groaning, she fumbled for the device, her heart already pounding with a sense of dread.
As her eyes adjusted to the light, a wave of nausea washed over her. Dozens, no hundreds of messages flooded her social media accounts. Angry messages, confused messages, messages filled with accusations and disbelief. What had she done? Frantically, she tried to open her account, her thumb repeatedly jabbing at the screen, but it was no use. A message flashed back at her. Incorrect password. Panic seized her chest, squeezing the air from her lungs. Her account, her online identity had been compromised.
The school day stretched before me like an impossible obstacle course. Each accusing glance, each hushed whisper, amplified my shame and fear. I felt exposed, vulnerable, like a digital scarlet letter was branded on my forehead.
Desperation gnawed at her. She needed help, someone to untangle the digital mess she'd stumbled into. Then she remembered Arjun, the quiet tech genius who led the school's Cybersecurity club. He was her only hope.
With trembling hands, I found Arjun in the computer lab, hunched over a bank of monitors, lines of code scrolling across the screens like a digital waterfall.
He seemed surprised by her visit, his usual composure momentarily shaken. Taking a deep breath, Ria poured out her story, each word a painful admission of her naivety. Arjun just listened, his face kinda serious as he stared at the computer screen. He had this quiet, intense look, like he knew all the bad stuff hiding online. While everyone else thought the internet was just for fun, Arjun knew it could be tricky if you weren't careful. Ria... My voice was super quiet after I told him everything. I felt so embarrassed. Arjun, yep, you got phished. Ria, phished. What's that? Ria sounded confused, her voice barely above a whisper. Arjun leaned back, pushing his glasses up his nose. Arjun, it's like a trick online. Bad guys use it to steal your info, like your passwords and stuff. Arjun's fingers danced across the keyboard, pulling up a series of images on one of the monitors.
They create fake websites or emails that look legitimate.
He continued, pointing to a screenshot of an email that looked deceptively real.
They often use logos of well-known companies or organizations to make them seem trustworthy.
Ria peered at the screen, her brow furrowed in concentration. The fake email was nearly identical to the real one, the subtle differences easy to miss.
But how could I have known?
She whispered, feeling a fresh wave of despair wash over her.
That's the thing about phishing. It's designed to exploit our trust and our desire for easy rewards.
He pointed to the link in the fake email.
They often promise something enticing. A prize, a discount, exclusive access to trick you into clicking. Arjun's words hung in the air, a stark reminder of the hidden dangers lurking beneath the surface of the digital world. Ria's experience, though deeply personal and embarrassing, had ignited a spark of determination in him. This wasn't just about recovering a hacked account. It was about protecting the entire school community from falling prey to similar scams. We need to do something. We can't let this happen to anyone else.
His words sparked a flurry of activity in the usually quiet computer lab. Heads nodded in agreement, fingers flew across keyboards, and ideas bounced back and forth like electric currents. The Cybersecurity Club, usually relegated to the sidelines of school life, was about to take center stage. The usually sterile environment of the school auditorium was transformed. Gone were the rows of plush seats, replaced by folding tables arranged in a large circle, creating a sense of inclusivity and shared purpose. At the front of the room, a large screen flickered to life, displaying the words, "Think before you click," in bold, eye-catching font. Word of the workshop, spearheaded by the Cybersecurity Club and fueled by Ria's story, spread through high school like wildfire. What started as a small initiative quickly gained momentum, evolving into a school-wide event. Students, teachers, even parents filled the auditorium, eager to learn how to navigate the digital world safely. Arjun, usually uncomfortable in the spotlight, found himself energized by the task at hand. He, along with other members of the club, had spent countless hours preparing presentations. designing interactive activities, and brainstorming ways to make cybersecurity engaging and accessible to everyone. This wasn't just about lecturing, it was about empowering their peers to become responsible digital citizens.
The air crackled with anticipation as Arjun took the stage. Gone was the shy tech whiz. In his place stood a confident young man, his voice clear and commanding as he addressed the hushed audience. He began by outlining the basics of phishing scams, using clear, concise language that everyone could understand.
But the true power of the workshop lay in its interactive elements. The Cybersecurity Club had prepared a series of real-life scenarios simulating common online scams. Working in groups, students had to analyze emails, social media messages, and websites, searching for telltale signs of phishing attempts. The exercise was both challenging and eye-opening, revealing just how easy it could be to fall prey to these deceptive tactics. The room buzzed with discussion as students debated the merits of each scenario, their initial skepticism giving way to a growing awareness of the very real threat posed by phishing scams. They learned to scrutinize URLs, hover over links to reveal their true destinations, and be wary of messages promising too good to be true rewards. As the workshop progressed, a hush fell over the room. It was Ria's turn to share her story. Taking a deep breath, she stepped onto the stage, her heart pounding in her chest. The weight of hundreds of eyes upon her was daunting, but she was determined to use her experience to prevent others from suffering the same fate.
I hesitated at first, drawn by the allure of the unknown. It was just a moment of recklessness that led me to click on that fateful link. When I realized my account had been compromised, I felt panic and shame. The fear of judgment from my peers was overwhelming, and repairing my online reputation seemed like an impossible task.
Her voice, though trembling at times, resonated with honesty and vulnerability. It was a powerful reminder that anyone, regardless of their tech savviness, could fall victim to online scams. Her story wasn't just about the technical aspects of cybersecurity. It was about the human element, the emotions involved, and the importance of seeking help and support. Ria's story, shared with raw honesty, resonated deeply with the students of high school. The auditorium, usually filled with the restless energy of teenagers, was cloaked in an unusual silence. Her experience, once a source of personal shame, had become a catalyst for collective awareness. As Ria stepped off the stage, her face a mixture of relief and trepidation, a wave of murmurs washed over the room. Students leaned towards each other, whispering in hushed tones, their faces etched with a newfound understanding of the hidden dangers lurking in the digital world. The impact of her story was palpable. It was one thing to hear about phishing scams in abstract terms, but to see the very real consequences etched on the face of a peer, someone they knew and respected, was a powerful wake-up call. The message of the workshop, "Think before you click," was no longer just a catchy slogan. It was a vital lesson learned. The final activity of the workshop was perhaps the most impactful. Each student was tasked with creating their own cybersecurity pledge, a personal commitment to navigating the digital world responsibly. Armed with markers, colorful paper, and a newfound sense of purpose, the students set to work. The room, once again, buzzed with activity, but this time it was a different kind of energy. Gone was the nervous chatter, replaced by a sense of shared responsibility and a desire to protect themselves and each other. The students approached the task with a seriousness that surprised even the teachers. Some pledges were simple, straightforward promises to think before clicking, to be wary of suspicious emails, and to protect their personal information. Others were more elaborate, incorporating creative slogans, colorful illustrations, and even personalized logos. But each pledge, regardless of its form, represented a personal commitment to digital safety.
I, Ria, pledged to think before I click, to question before I share, and to protect my digital identity.
Ria sat at a table near the back of the auditorium, her fingers tracing the outline of her own cybersecurity pledge. The words flowed easily onto the paper, each stroke a testament to her newfound resolve. Her experience, though painful, had been a transformative one. These weren't just empty words, they were a promise to herself, a commitment to learning from her mistakes and becoming a more responsible digital citizen. As she looked around the room at her peers hunched over their own pledges, a sense of hope bloomed within her. Her story, once a source of shame, had sparked a movement, a collective awakening to the importance of cybersecurity. She was no longer alone in her struggle. They were all in this together. In the days and weeks that followed the workshop, a noticeable shift occurred within the digital landscape of high school. The Cybersecurity Club, once a niche group of tech enthusiasts, found themselves thrust into the spotlight, their expertise in high school demand. The school hallways, once abuzz with carefree chatter about the latest viral trends and social media updates, were now punctuated by conversations about phishing scams, password security, and the importance of online privacy. Students who had once scoffed at the warnings of their parents and teachers were now the ones sounding the alarm, sharing tips and advice with their peers. The school's online forums, once dominated by memes and gossip, were now flooded with links to cybersecurity resources, articles debunking common online scams, and even student-created videos explaining the importance of digital literacy. High school was undergoing a digital transformation, one click at a time. The most significant change, however, was not in the technology itself, but in the way students interacted with it. Peer pressure, often cited as a negative influence, had become a powerful force for good in the realm of cybersecurity. Friends reminded each other to think before clicking on links, to be wary of messages from unknown senders, and to use strong, unique passwords for their online accounts. The message, repeated countless times in classrooms, hallways, and online forums, began to sink in. The students of high school had become each other's first line of defense against the ever-evolving threat of cybercrime. They had learned that true strength lay not in hiding their mistakes, but in sharing them, in using their experiences to protect and educate each other.
From victim to advocate.
Ria, once a cautionary tale whispered in the hallways, had become a symbol of resilience and advocacy. She embraced her role as a cybersecurity champion, using her experience to empower others and to create a safer digital environment for everyone.
She joined the Cybersecurity Club, her technical skills blossoming under Arjun's guidance. She helped organize workshops for younger students, sharing her story and teaching them how to navigate the digital world safely. She even started a blog, documenting her journey from victim to advocate and offering practical advice on all things cybersecurity.
Ria's transformation was an inspiration to her peers. She had taken a negative experience and turned it into a positive force for change. She had shown them that it was okay to make mistakes as long as they learned from them and used them to help others. The Think Before You Click campaign, sparked by Ria's experience, had a ripple effect that extended far beyond the walls of high school. Parents, once largely oblivious to the digital dangers their children faced, took notice. The school organized workshops for parents and guardians, teaching them about online safety, responsible social media use, and how to talk to their children about cyberbullying and other online threats. The students of the Cybersecurity Club, once seen as tech-savvy but somewhat isolated, became valuable resources for their families and communities. The local newspaper ran a story about the school's initiative, praising the students' efforts and highlighting the importance of cybersecurity education. Other schools in the district reached out to high school, eager to replicate their success. The message was clear. Digital literacy was no longer optional, it was essential. The legacy of the Think Before You Click campaign was not just about numbers or statistics, but about a fundamental shift in the way the high school community approached the digital world. A culture of awareness had taken root, one where digital literacy was valued as highly as academic achievement. Cybersecurity was no longer seen as the sole responsibility of the IT department or a select group of tech-savvy students. It was everyone's responsibility. Students, teachers, parents, and administrators were all invested in creating a safer digital environment for themselves and for future generations. The Think Before You Click campaign had become more than just a series of workshops and presentations. It had become an integral part of the school's culture, a testament to the power of collective action and the importance of empowering young people to become responsible digital citizens. The impact of the Think Before You Click campaign extended far beyond the walls of high school. The students, armed with their newfound knowledge and empowered by their collective experience, became ambassadors for digital safety in their homes, communities, and online spaces. They shared their knowledge with their families, helping their parents and grandparents navigate the digital world safely. They volunteered at local community centers, teaching senior citizens about online scams and how to protect their personal information. They even used their social media platforms to spread awareness about cybersecurity, reaching a wider audience with their message of caution and empowerment. The students of high school had become agents of change, proving that even small actions, when taken collectively, could have a profound impact. They had shown that true digital literacy was not just about technical skills, but about responsibility, empathy, and a commitment to creating a safer, more secure online world for everyone. As the sun began its descent, casting a warm glow on the high school campus, a sense of peace settled over the library. Students were still engrossed in their digital devices, but something had changed. Their fingers still flew across keyboards and their eyes still scanned countless screens, but now there was a newfound awareness in their gaze, a cautious curiosity that had replaced the blind trust of the past. They had learned their lesson not through textbooks or lectures, but through a shared experience that had brought their community closer together. The Think Before You Click campaign had left an indelible mark on high school, transforming a moment of vulnerability into a powerful movement for change. The students, once unsuspecting targets, were now savvy digital citizens, equipped with the knowledge and skills to navigate the online world safely and responsibly. The future of high school, both online and offline, had never looked brighter. The sun, now a gentle orb sinking below the horizon, cast long shadows across the manicured lawns of high school. The golden hues of the setting sun painted a serene picture, but within the walls of the school, a different kind of light was beginning to shine. This light was not from the sun, but from the collective spirit of the students and faculty who had come together to make a difference. The Think Before You Click campaign, like the setting sun, had begun to cast its warm glow over the entire school community. It started as a small initiative, a simple idea to raise awareness about the dangers lurking in the digital world. But as the days turned into weeks, the campaign grew, touching the lives of every student and teacher at high school. What started with a single incident, a moment of vulnerability for one student, had blossomed into a powerful movement of awareness, education, and collective responsibility. It was Ria's courage to speak up about her experience that sparked the initial conversation. Her bravery inspired others to share their stories, creating a ripple effect that spread throughout the school. The seeds of change, sown by Ria's courage and nurtured by the dedication of Arjun and the Cybersecurity Club, had taken root. Arjun, with his passion for technology and cybersecurity, took the lead in organizing workshops and seminars. The Cybersecurity Club, once a small group of tech enthusiasts, became the driving force behind the campaign, educating their peers about online safety. The initial shock and fear that had gripped the school had gradually given way to a sense of empowerment, a shared understanding that knowledge, not naivety, was the best defense against the hidden dangers of the digital world. Students who once felt helpless in the face of cyberbullying and online scams now felt equipped to handle these challenges. They learned to recognize the signs of phishing emails, to question the authenticity of online messages, and to protect their personal information. The transformation wasn't always obvious, not a dramatic overnight shift, but a subtle yet profound change in the way students interacted with their devices, with each other, and with the vast online world beyond the familiar walls of high school. It was in the small everyday actions that the impact of the campaign was most evident. Students began to think twice before sharing personal information online. They started to discuss online safety with their friends and families, spreading the message beyond the school. It was in the thoughtful pause before clicking on a link, a moment of reflection that could prevent a potential disaster. This pause, this moment of hesitation, was a sign of the growing awareness among the students. They were no longer blindly trusting the digital world. They were questioning it, analyzing it, and making informed decisions. The quiet conversation about a suspicious email, a discussion that could save someone from falling victim to a scam. These conversations, once rare, became a common occurrence. Students felt comfortable discussing their concerns with each other, knowing that they were not alone in their experiences. They supported each other, offering advice and sharing tips on how to stay safe online. The newfound confidence in reporting a potential scam. This confidence was a testament to the success of the campaign. Students who once felt embarrassed or scared to report suspicious activities now felt empowered to take action. They knew that their concerns would be taken seriously and that they had the support of their teachers and peers. These were the small, everyday victories that marked the true success of the campaign. Each victory, no matter how small, was a step towards a safer and more informed school community. The campaign had not only raised awareness, but had also fostered a sense of unity and collective responsibility. The students of high school had come together to create a safer digital environment, proving that even the smallest actions could lead to significant change. The cybersecurity workshops became a cornerstone of the campaign. Led by Arjun and the Cybersecurity Club, these workshops provided students with practical knowledge and skills to navigate the digital world safely. They learned about the importance of strong passwords, the dangers of oversharing on social media, and the steps to take if they encountered cyberbullying or online harassment. The campaign also encouraged creativity and collaboration. Students created posters, videos, and social media content to spread the message of online safety. These creative projects not only raised awareness, but also allowed students to express their thoughts and ideas in a meaningful way. The school hallways were adorned with colorful posters, each one a testament to the students' commitment to the cause. The presentations and projects were met with enthusiasm and support from the entire school community. Teachers applauded the students' efforts, and parents expressed their gratitude for the positive impact the campaign had on their children. The sense of pride and accomplishment was palpable as students realized the difference they were making. The impact of the campaign extended beyond the school. Students took the lessons they learned home, discussing online safety with their families. Parents, who were often unaware of the risks their children faced online, were grateful for the knowledge and guidance provided by the campaign. The conversations that started at school continued at home, creating a ripple effect that reached the wider community. The campaign also inspired students to take their message to the broader community. They organized events and handed out flyers to raise awareness about online safety. These community outreach efforts were a testament to the students' dedication and commitment to making a difference. They understood that the fight against cyber threats was not limited to their school, but was a global issue that required collective action. As the campaign progressed, students took time to reflect on their journey. They shared their experiences, the challenges they faced, and the lessons they learned. These reflections were a powerful reminder of the impact of the campaign. It was not just about raising awareness, but about creating a lasting change in the way students approached the digital world. The Seeds of Change campaign had planted the roots of a safer, more informed school community. The students of high school had proven that with courage, dedication, and collective effort, they could make a significant difference. As they looked towards the future, they knew that the lessons they learned would stay with them, guiding them in their digital journeys and beyond. The digital landscape of high school, once a seemingly boundless playground of endless possibilities, had not shrunk but rather matured. Over the years, the school had invested heavily in digital literacy programs, ensuring that students were not only proficient in using technology but also aware of the responsibilities that came with it. The administration recognized early on that the internet, while a powerful tool for learning and connection, also posed significant risks if not navigated wisely. This foresight led to the development of a comprehensive digital safety curriculum that was integrated into the school's core educational framework. The carefree abandon with which students had once navigated the online world was tempered by a newfound awareness of its potential pitfalls, a healthy dose of skepticism that didn't diminish the excitement of exploration but rather enriched it. Teachers played a crucial role in this transformation, guiding students through the complexities of the digital world. They taught students how to identify phishing attempts, understand privacy settings, and recognize the signs of cyberbullying. These lessons were not just theoretical, they were practical, with real-world applications that students could relate to and implement in their daily lives. The internet for the students of high school was no longer an abstract concept, a disembodied entity existing solely within the confines of their screens. It had become an extension of their physical world, a place where they could collaborate on projects, access a wealth of information, and connect with peers from around the globe. The school's approach to digital education emphasized the importance of balance, encouraging students to use technology as a tool for learning and growth while also being mindful of the time they spent online. This balanced approach helped students develop a healthy relationship with technology, one that prioritized their well-being and personal development. It was a very real place with very real dangers, but also very real opportunities for connection, learning, and growth. The school's digital safety initiatives included workshops and seminars led by experts in the field who provided students with the latest information on cybersecurity threats and best practices for staying safe online. These sessions were interactive, allowing students to ask questions and share their own experiences. The goal was to create a culture of digital responsibility, where students felt empowered to make informed decisions and take control of their online presence. They had come to understand that the same rules of common sense and caution that applied in the physical world applied equally, if not more so, in the digital realm. The school's efforts extended beyond the classroom, with initiatives aimed at involving parents and the wider community. Parent-teacher meetings included sessions on digital safety, providing parents with the tools and knowledge they needed to support their children's online activities. Community events focused on raising awareness about the importance of digital literacy and the role everyone played in creating a safer online environment. The school's online forums, once a breeding ground for gossip and drama, had transformed into platforms for sharing cybersecurity tips, debunking online myths, and fostering a sense of community. Students took pride in contributing to these forums, knowing that their input could help their peers navigate the digital world more safely. The forums became a space for positive interaction, where students could share their successes, seek advice, and support one another. This shift in the online culture of the school was a testament to the effectiveness of the digital safety programs and the commitment of the entire school community to fostering a safer digital environment and celebrating the achievements of students who used their tech skills for good. The school recognized and rewarded students who demonstrated exceptional digital citizenship, whether through innovative tech projects, contributions to online safety initiatives, or acts of kindness in the digital space. These recognitions served as powerful motivators, encouraging other students to follow suit and use their tech skills for positive purposes. The emphasis on positive reinforcement helped to create a culture where responsible digital behavior was not only expected but celebrated. The digital playground was still a place for fun, connection, and self-expression, but it was now a safer, more responsible space where students could explore their digital identities without fear of becoming victims of cybercrime. The school's ongoing commitment to digital safety ensured that students were equipped with the knowledge and skills they needed to navigate the online world confidently and responsibly. As they moved forward, the students of high school carried with them the lessons they had learned, ready to face the challenges and opportunities of the digital age with a sense of purpose and responsibility. The success of the Think Before You Click campaign wasn't solely due to the efforts of the Cybersecurity Club or the impassioned pleas of a single student. It was a testament to the power of shared responsibility, a collective awakening to the fact that cybersecurity was not just the domain of tech experts, but a shared responsibility that extended to every member of the school community. Teachers, once hesitant to venture too deeply into the digital world they perceived as the exclusive domain of their students, embraced their role as guides and mentors, incorporating digital literacy into their lesson plans and fostering a culture of open communication about online safety. Parents, once content to leave the complexities of the digital world to their tech-savvy offspring, became active participants in their children's online lives, engaging in conversations about online safety, setting boundaries, and modeling responsible digital citizenship. The very fabric of high school had been woven with threads of awareness, vigilance, and a shared commitment to creating a safer digital environment. Cybersecurity was no longer an afterthought, a box to be ticked, but an integral part of the school's culture, a shared value as important as academic excellence, athletic achievement, or artistic expression. The true impact of the Think Before You Click campaign extended far beyond the quantifiable metrics of website visits, workshop attendance, or the number of phishing attempts thwarted. While these numbers provided a tangible measure of success, they only scratched the surface of the campaign's profound influence. The real story lay in the subtle, often unnoticed changes that took place in the daily lives of students, teachers, and families. It was in the unseen moments, the silent choices made in the privacy of bedrooms, dorm rooms, and study nooks, where students, armed with knowledge and empowered by a sense of shared responsibility, made the decision to pause, to question, to think before they clicked. These moments were not marked by fanfare or recognition, but they were the true indicators of the campaign's success. Each hesitation before clicking, each second thought, represented a victory in the battle against cyber threats. It was in the quiet conversations between friends where a casual mention of a suspicious email or a too-good-to-be-true offer was met not with indifference, but with genuine concern and a willingness to help. These discussions, often taking place in school cafeterias, hallways, and even during casual hangouts, were the lifeblood of a growing culture of digital vigilance. Friends became allies, looking out for one another and sharing tips on how to stay safe online. It was in the homes of high school students where families gathered around dinner tables, not just to share meals, but to share stories, experiences, and knowledge about navigating the ever-evolving digital landscape. Parents and children alike became more aware of the potential dangers lurking online and more adept at recognizing and avoiding them. These family discussions fostered a sense of unity and collective responsibility, reinforcing the lessons learned at school and creating a supportive environment for digital safety. These were the unseen ripples of change, the subtle shifts in behavior, attitude, and awareness that marked the true legacy of the Think Before You Click campaign. The campaign's impact was not confined to the walls of high school. It extended into the broader community, influencing how students interacted with technology in their everyday lives. The changes were evident in the way students approached their online activities with a newfound sense of caution and critical thinking. It was a testament to the power of education, not just to impart information, but to ignite a spark of critical thinking, to empower individuals to become active participants in their own digital safety, and to foster a culture of shared responsibility that extended far beyond the walls of high school. The campaign's success lay in its ability to transform passive recipients of information into proactive defenders of their digital well-being. Teachers played a crucial role in this transformation, guiding students through interactive discussions and collaborative projects that reinforced the importance of digital safety. The Think Before You Click campaign also inspired a series of student-led initiatives where students took the lead in promoting digital safety among their peers. These initiatives included creating informative posters, organizing peer-to-peer workshops, and even developing apps designed to help identify and avoid phishing attempts. The sense of ownership and pride that students felt in these projects further solidified the campaign's impact as they became ambassadors of digital safety within their own communities. School assemblies and guest speaker events became platforms for sharing success stories and highlighting the importance of digital safety. These events not only reinforced the campaign's messages, but also celebrated the collective efforts of the school community. Students were recognized for their contributions, and their achievements were showcased as examples of the positive change that could be achieved through education and collaboration. Beyond the school, the campaign's influence reached into the wider community. Students participated in community service projects that focused on digital literacy, helping to educate local residents about online safety. These efforts not only strengthened the bond between the school and the community, but also underscored the importance of digital safety as a shared responsibility. The campaign's ripple effect was felt far and wide as students took the lessons they had learned and applied them in real-world contexts. Libraries became hubs of digital safety education, with librarians playing a key role in supporting the campaign's goals. They organized workshops, provided resources, and offered one-on-one assistance to students and community members alike. The library's involvement added another layer of support, ensuring that everyone had access to the information and tools they needed to stay safe online. After-school clubs and extracurricular activities also embraced the campaign's messages, integrating digital safety into their programs. Whether it was a coding club, a debate team, or a student government group, the principles of think before you click were woven into the fabric of these activities. This holistic approach ensured that digital safety was not just a standalone topic, but an integral part of the students' overall education and personal development. The Media Lab became a creative space where students could explore the intersection of technology and safety. They produced videos, podcasts, and other digital content that highlighted the importance of being vigilant online. These projects allowed students to express their understanding of digital safety in innovative ways, reaching a wider audience and reinforcing the campaign's messages through creative storytelling. Even the arts were not left untouched by the campaign. School plays and performances incorporated themes of digital safety, using the power of storytelling to convey important messages. These performances resonated with audiences, making the abstract concepts of digital threats and safety tangible and relatable. The arts provided a unique platform for engaging the school community and sparking meaningful conversations about online behavior. In science classes, the campaign's principles were integrated into lessons on technology and ethics. Students explored the ethical implications of digital behavior, discussing topics such as data privacy, cyberbullying, and the responsible use of technology. These discussions encourage students to think critically about their actions online and to consider the broader impact of their digital footprint. Even in sports, the campaign's influence was felt. Coaches emphasized the importance of teamwork and communication, drawing parallels between these values and the principles of digital safety. Athletes were encouraged to support one another both on and off the field, fostering a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect that extended to their online interactions. Career fairs and professional development events also highlighted the importance of digital safety. Professionals from various fields shared their experiences and insights, emphasizing the role of digital literacy in the modern workplace. These events provided students with valuable knowledge and skills that would serve them well in their future careers, reinforcing the campaign's messages in a practical and relevant context. Cultural festivals and events celebrated the diversity of the school community while also promoting the campaign's principles. Students from different backgrounds shared their unique perspectives on digital safety, creating a rich tapestry of experiences and insights. These events fostered a sense of inclusivity and mutual respect, highlighting the universal importance of staying safe online. Robotics competitions and technology fairs provided another avenue for promoting digital safety. Students applied their knowledge of cybersecurity to real-world challenges, designing and programming robots that could navigate complex environments while avoiding digital threats. These hands-on experiences reinforced the campaign's messages and demonstrated the practical applications of digital safety principles. Community cleanup events and environmental initiatives also embraced the campaign's values. Students recognized the parallels between caring for the environment and protecting the digital landscape, understanding that both required vigilance, responsibility, and collective effort. These events provided opportunities for students to apply the lessons they had learned in a broader context, reinforcing the importance of being proactive and responsible citizens. School board meetings became forums for discussing the campaign's progress and planning future initiatives. Students presented their ideas and shared their experiences, contributing to the ongoing development of digital safety programs. These meetings highlighted the collaborative nature of the campaign, showcasing the collective efforts of students, teachers, parents, and administrators in creating a safer digital environment. Science fairs provided another platform for students to showcase their understanding of digital safety. Projects focused on topics such as encryption, data protection, and ethical hacking, demonstrating the students' ability to apply their knowledge in innovative and practical ways. These events celebrated the students' achievements and reinforced the campaign's messages through hands-on learning and experimentation. Debate competitions also integrated the campaign's principles, with students arguing for and against various digital safety topics. These debates encouraged critical thinking and public speaking skills, while also deepening the students' understanding of the complexities of digital safety. The competitive nature of the debates added an element of excitement and engagement, making the learning process both challenging and rewarding. Coding workshops provided students with the technical skills needed to navigate the digital world safely. They learned about secure coding practices, the importance of strong passwords, and how to identify and mitigate potential vulnerabilities in their code. These workshops equipped students with practical knowledge that they could apply in their future careers, reinforcing the campaign's messages through hands-on learning and real-world applications. Hackathons offered another opportunity for students to apply their digital safety knowledge in a competitive and collaborative environment. They worked in teams to solve complex problems, developing innovative solutions that addressed real-world challenges. These events fostered a sense of teamwork and creativity, while also reinforcing the importance of digital safety in a practical and engaging way. Digital art competitions allowed students to express their understanding of digital safety through creative mediums. They created artwork that highlighted the importance of being vigilant online, using their artistic talents to convey powerful messages. These competitions provided a unique platform for students to showcase their creativity and reinforce the campaign's principles in a visually engaging way. Music festivals and performances also embraced the campaign's messages, with students composing and performing songs that highlighted the importance of digital safety. These performances resonated with audiences, using the universal language of music to convey important messages. The arts provided a unique platform for engaging the school community and sparking meaningful conversations about online behavior. Photography competitions offered another creative outlet for students to explore the themes of digital safety. They captured images that represented the campaign's principles, using their photography skills to tell compelling stories. These competitions provided a unique platform for students to showcase their creativity and reinforce the campaign's messages in a visually engaging way. Film festivals provided a platform for students to create and showcase short films that highlighted the importance of digital safety. These films used storytelling to convey powerful messages, engaging audiences and sparking meaningful conversations. The film festival became a celebration of creativity and a testament to the campaign's impact as students used their talents to promote digital safety in innovative and compelling ways. Writing competitions encouraged students to explore the themes of digital safety through essays, stories, and poems. These written works provided a platform for students to express their thoughts and ideas, using the power of words to convey important messages. The writing competition became a celebration of creativity and a testament to the campaign's impact, as students used their talents to promote digital safety in innovative and compelling ways. Community theatre productions provided another platform for students to explore the themes of digital safety through performance. These productions use storytelling to convey powerful messages, engaging audiences and sparking meaningful conversations. The community theatre production became a celebration of creativity and a testament to the campaign's impact as students used their talents to promote digital safety in innovative and compelling ways. Science experiments provided another platform for students to explore the themes of digital safety through hands-on learning. These experiments used scientific principles to convey important messages, engaging students and sparking meaningful conversations. The science experiment became a celebration of creativity and a testament to the campaign's impact, as students used their talents to promote digital safety in innovative and compelling ways. Community service projects provided another platform for students to explore the themes of digital safety through hands-on learning. These projects used real-world experiences to convey important messages, engaging students and sparking meaningful conversations. The community service project became a celebration of creativity and a testament to the campaign's impact, as students used their talents to promote digital safety in innovative and compelling ways. Section 5, Beyond School Walls. The message of the Think Before You Click campaign, like a pebble tossed into a still pond, continued to ripple outward, extending its reach far beyond the confines of high school. Students, empowered by their newfound knowledge and inspired by the sense of collective action they had witnessed firsthand, became ambassadors of digital safety in their homes, communities, and online spaces. They shared their stories with friends and family, urging them to be cautious, to be aware, to think before they clicked. They volunteered at local libraries and community centers, offering workshops and presentations on cybersecurity basics, empowering senior citizens and other vulnerable populations to navigate the digital world with confidence. They harnessed the power of social media, not just to connect with friends and share viral content, but to spread awareness about online scams, promote digital literacy, and advocate for a safer, more responsible online environment. The students of high school, once the unsuspecting targets of cybercriminals, had become a force for good in the digital world, their actions a testament to the power of education, community engagement, and the unwavering belief that even small actions, when taken collectively, can have a profound impact. Section 6. A new generation of guardians. As the digital age continued to unfold, its complexities and challenges multiplying at an ever-increasing pace, the students of high school stood ready, a new generation of digital guardians equipped with the knowledge, skills, and unwavering commitment to protect themselves, their loved ones, and their communities from the ever-present threat of cybercrime. They understood that the fight for a safer digital world was not a sprint, but a marathon, a continuous journey of learning, adapting, and evolving alongside the ever-changing tactics of cybercriminals. They embraced this challenge, not with fear or trepidation, but with the same enthusiasm, ingenuity, and collaborative spirit that had fueled the success of the Think Before You Click campaign. They formed online study groups, sharing resources, tips, and strategies for staying ahead of the latest cyber threats. They participated in hackathons, testing their skills and collaborating with peers from other schools and communities. They mentored younger students, passing on their knowledge and inspiring the next generation of digital citizens to navigate the online world with confidence and responsibility. Section 7. The ever-evolving landscape. The digital world, much like the physical world, was in a constant state of flux, its landscape shifting, its boundaries blurring, its possibilities expanding at an almost unimaginable pace. The Think Before You Click campaign had not provided all the answers, had not magically eradicated the threat of cybercrime, but it had provided something far more valuable, a foundation of awareness, a framework for critical thinking, and an unwavering belief in the power of collective action. The students of high school understood that the fight for a safer digital world was an ongoing process, a continuous cycle of learning, adapting, and evolving alongside the ever-changing tactics of cybercriminals. They knew that new threats would emerge, that the digital landscape would continue to shift and morph, and that vigilance, adaptability, and a commitment to lifelong learning were their greatest assets. They were prepared to face these challenges head-on, armed not just with technical skills, but with the critical thinking skills, the empathy, and the unwavering belief in the power of community that had been forged in the crucible of the Think Before You Click campaign. Section 8. Think Before You Click, a mantra for the digital age. The phrase "think before you click," once a catchy slogan for a school campaign, had transcended its humble origins, evolving into a mantra for the digital age, a simple yet profound reminder of the importance of awareness, caution, and personal responsibility in an increasingly interconnected world. It was a call to action, a reminder that every click, every swipe, every online interaction had the potential to shape not just our own digital experiences, but the digital experiences of others. It was a call for empathy, a reminder that behind every screen, every username, every online profile, there were real people with real lives and real emotions, just as vulnerable to the consequences of cybercrime as ourselves. The legacy of the Think Before You Click campaign, like the digital world it sought to safeguard, would continue to evolve, its impact resonating far beyond the walls of high school, inspiring countless acts of digital citizenship, fostering a global community of awareness and reminding us all that in the digital age, as in life, a moment of reflection can make all the difference.